Hello everyone and welcome to another Supreme Commander 2 cast, but you already knew that because you are so smart. And speaking of the smartest people, only the smartest people hit that subscribe button and they rang that bell. You know, I didn't say subscribe very well there, now did I? They hit that subscribe button, they rang that bell, and they turn on all notifications so they can be part of the hottest Supreme Commander 2 action that this channel has to offer. Seriously guys, it's free for you and it means the world to me. And speaking of meaning the world to me, guys, my band had put out a podcast, we were on a podcast, and we also released a song called Live, Laugh, Love, and it's about Karens. It's featuring our friend Andy Negative. Click the link down below to get involved with that and check it out. Like it, subscribe to Black It Out, follow us on Spotify, and I'm going to stop talking now and get on with this match. It is Van Horne Corps. It is a 3v3 map, and, well, it's a 3v3 now, isn't it? So anyway, guys, we got Team 1 or Team West. No, this is East. No, this is West. What am I doing? See, I'm losing it. So Team 1 or Team West over here. Team 2 or Team East over here. We got left versus right, whatever you want to call it, but I'm calling it 1 and 2. So I'm going to pop this back up to 1 to 0. I've been going back and forth. I'm probably a little bit, I'm a little tired today, so give me a break. I slept all day, but I got up and I thought, ooh, I gotta put out a video for these guys. So we got Jimmy Dean 101 spawning in as the Blue 7 Commander, running up to the front. I wonder what, oh, he's gonna put up a triple land factory opener way up front. Could be good, could be absolutely horrible, but we'll see. And then we got Mad Vapes putting down a research station and an air factory. I don't know about that, buddy, but we'll see how that goes. And then we got Squirrel spawning in as the Red 7 Commander, dropping down a double research station opener and then a land factory. We'll see how that works out for Team 1. And then we got Alphahex spawning in as the Brown 7 Commander, dropping down a triple research station opener. And then we got Nubic spawning in as the Purple 7 Commander, dropping down a air factory and a research station. Is he scouting? Yes, he is. He's going to see all the things very soon. And then we got fully bedded Hazmat suit. This must have been taken during 2020 because clearly, what other year would you need a Hazmat suit besides the years of the plague? I don't know. I hopefully didn't bring up any bad memories for y'all. 2020 sucked, but you know, things hopefully are going to get better for us. Who knows? So, fully bedded Hazmat suit is spawning in as the Orange 7 Commander, dropping out a double research station opener and a double land factory opener. I don't know how that's going to work out for him, but hopefully it works out. I don't know. We'll see. Speed this up to like +4. Let's get on with it, shall we? So, Nubic is seeing all the things. Not successful at stopping a scout. Maybe they'll kill it. Now that scout's... How'd that happen? How'd that scout speed off? Yep. So, it looks like Mad Vapes 420. What a name. Successfully scouted the places he needed to scout. So, Jimmy Dean is probably seeing this and is like, I'm a little behind on troops, even though my opponent went to research stations. That's the risk you take for setting up here. Probably should do the commander trick while waiting for mass. Got a lazy engineer. We don't like that here on Still Speaks. Hopefully I'm not too far away from the microphone. I don't know. Whatever. I'm human. Staying in. Now I gotta tell ya, fully bedded Hazmat suit knows what's up. Putting down a bunch of Brackmen against this army? Yeah, I wonder who's gonna win. Squirrel helping out his buddy. This is now a very formidable force. If they micro correctly, they could win. Quite easily. But Red can't just sit there, though. Oh, man. Unit detonate is deadly. Deadly, I gotta tell you. So, Nubic is probably sitting there going, I'm in danger. Really done goofed. He chose Cybert. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No, he could still come back. It'll be very, very difficult. But his opponent, well, went 1 research and 2 research, has 3 air factories, and he just putting down. Ooh, yeah, probably needed to keep up with his mass. You know, he put down 2 double air, yeah, anti-air, and then 2 air factories. Probably need to keep up with your spending. Really need to keep up with your production. Alphahex researches radar, has a couple of megaliths. This is nasty. That's going to be nasty. But there's 2 megaliths here, so he might be okay. Behind shields, yeah, that's going to be really good. Squirrel's going to be a-okay. But then again, there's shields here, so maybe not. Wow. Unit detonate's incredible. Fully vetted hazmat suit is doing I think he's the one who's doing it. But yeah, unit detonate is just definitely one of the best. Really want to focus on those megas, not the smaller units. Got him. Gunships. Mad Vapes pulling out the gunships while his teammate is getting bombed by Geminis? Well, that sucks for fully vetted, but very well done by Jimmy Dean. Yeah, I think fully vetted is in a lot of danger. Good unit detonate, though. Uh-oh. Oh, no, yeah, I think Jimmy Dean is dead. Unless he's got structure detonate. That could save him. Structure detonate, nope. Didn't do it. Well, he's dead. Yeah, 3v1. Yeah, you got 3v1. Yeah, this spot sucks to be in, because you could really, really get 2v1 because your opponent could go right across here. This spot sucks, and this spot sucks. Because your opponent could literally, you know, just walk on over. You could get 2v1 in these spots, so, yeah. Being in this spot's not so bad, and being in this spot's not so bad. Sorry, it's really hot in here, so I needed to get a little bit of water. Megalith getting bombed into oblivion. So now Alphahex is definitely going to get 2v1. But I don't think he's got a whole lot to worry about because he's got a nuke. Is there going to be a nuke defense or an actual nuke in the chamber? We'll see. Good spot to set up, by the way. Yeah, this is really gonna... I wonder what Nubic is researching. Is he researching shields? He should research shields. But they won that fight because Mad Vapes is going gunships for some reason. Really, should only go gunships if you are winning air. You're not winning air anymore. It is very dangerous for your teammates now because that's a lot of Geminis. And everybody else's, their ACUs are now in danger. Is Alphahex going to build recyclers? Comment down below if you think he's going to build recyclers right now. Because that would really get him out of this jam. Stacking shields is a really good way to slow down megaliths. It depends on how many there are, of course, but stacking shields, a good way to deal with it. It's not going to kill them or beat them, but it's going to slow them down. Now, 2 cicadas, good idea. Probably should have this one in back. don't know why I activated them both at the same time. Yeah, that's why you don't have your cicadas up front. That cicada's dead anyway. Nah, this is an air fight. Okay, shields! Finally Nubic gets shields. Yeah, this is bad. This is really bad for red. This is bad. Is it Squirrel? Yeah, this is really bad for Squirrel. I don't know what he's thinking he's doing. I don't know what Vapes thinks he's doing. Yeah, one little structure detonate will it'll utterly annihilate these things. You do not use gunships against Cybrin. I repeat, do not use gunships versus Cybrin. Nubic, where was your structure detonate? Then again, he's the air player. Probably doesn't need it. Where's that nuke going, folks? Comment down below if you think you know where it's going. And if you chose Squirrel's base, you were correct. And extra credit if you were to say that there was an anti-nuke in the chamber and stop that. Nubic's base is utterly annihilated. Really don't want to keep your ACU standing around. That's not a good thing. Get him out of there. Yeah. This is bad. Really bad for Team 2. Team 2 is essentially down 2 players. Well, really 1.5 because Nubic is still alive. Losing air because he's not moving him. Yeah, now he's going to be completely wiped out. Total air control, total air supremacy goes to Vapes. Mad Vapes 420. What a name, guys. What a name. Funny name. Building a bunch of gunships, but against Cybrin, what are they going to do? Get your Eagle Eyes. Get a bunch of Eagle Eyes. Or if you want to build, what do you call those things? AC-1Ks? Those are acceptable. Because AC-1Ks could fly outside of the range. Squirrel, what are you doing? Is Squirrel AFK? Squirrel, what you doing? Alright, alright. I was worried there for a second that Squirrel was AFK. Probably should have your ACU under a shield. I mean, you know, just saying. Rebuilding, probably not the right thing to do. Long-range artillery stations. And yes, I told you, recyclers, whoever commented down below that there's going to be at least one recycler on the field, you get a gold star. Congratulations. Yeah, so Alphahex needs to build recyclers this direction and shields as well, because these guys could take the long way around and attack him where they think he's weak. Now Alphahex is going to slowly whittle people down using the long-range artillery stations. Now, really, throwing a whole bunch of megaliths at a Cybrin that's completely, you know, dug in like Alphahex is really not a good idea. Really, just pumping out a bunch of megas over and over and over again, you're not gonna get the results you think you're going to get, right? I mean, he's got megas, he's got shields, and he's got the direct counter to megaliths. You don't think about this often, but the 100% direct counter to most land-based experimentals are recyclers. Yeah, probably want to form... Your formation is all wrong, Blue. Get those shields in front so that they soak up some damage. Let's see where Squirrel is going with that nuke. What's it gonna hit? And does Alphahex have an anti-nuke in the chamber? Yeah, he had an anti-nuke. I didn't see. Oh, no, it hit. Wasn't expecting it to hit. But it hit. If he would have hit right there, that would have been absolutely devastating. He could have marched his units right in after that and won the match. But he didn't. Mad Vapes building the Noah unit cannon. A pretty good idea. Get a bunch of MMLs behind your opponent's base. You're good to go. You're good to go if you get a bunch of MMLs behind your opponent's base. Where's that nuke going? Oh, did I just catch Alphahex building his mass conversion in a line? Whew. You know how I feel about that, guys. Y'all know how I feel about that. Don't build mass conversion in a line. I think Alphahex does it because he needs to get stuff up really fast. What is Mad Vapes doing? Yes, take that out. See, I told you, structure detonate absolutely annihilates your gunships. Why you have gunships? Vercybrin beats the heck out of me. Yeah, if you build mass converters in a line like that, when one dies, they all die. So yeah, if you're severely behind in artillery war, you're gonna lose. Squirrel is severely behind on an artillery war. Look at how many that Alphahex has. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 will utterly just shred your base. Now, tanks are the wrong, 100% the wrong choice. MMLs, you're laying siege. Maybe one tank, one MML, I don't know. I would MML right back here and just wreck everything. Just lay waste to everything. Now that nuke is going to hit. That nuke is going to hit. And boom! Why would you build your mass converters next to your core mass? Why? Squirrel actually asked for that, in my opinion. Really asked for that. Because of course, when anybody nukes you, where do you think the nuke is going to go? Almost always to your core mass. That's almost always a target, right? So, building mass converters right by it, not good. Now, Alphahex just researched the magnetron. Are we going to see a magnetron? No way. Look at all this craziness. Where are those cicadas, Squirrel? Okay. That's a lot of megaliths. Gotta destroy those recyclers. Aim for the recyclers, I'm telling you. Yeah, definitely want to destroy those recyclers. Yeah, that boomerang's gonna get killed. That's got a big kick me sign on it. I'm telling you, MMLs are what you want. And if you're gonna assassinate, building in a tight formation like this when there's nukes in the field, oh, you're asking for it. You're asking for it. You got all those, you got like at least 8 artillery stations that are just waiting to fire at you. Look at how that artillery just wipes out that army. Free mass for Alphahex. Delicious, yummy mass. Dat mass, yo. I like how Jimmy Dean is constantly rebuilding and building in other places. That's the right thing to do. Doubling, tripling down on your strategy when it's not working, not exactly the right thing to do, but better than nothing, right? See, this is why you gotta switch out of your megaliths. Alphahex doesn't even need to build megaliths anymore. Now he definitely doesn't need to build megaliths anymore. Why is this not building units? Two shields, that'll save you. You never know. If that has one boomerang nuke in there, I would like to see that happen. I would like to see Alphahex accidentally nuke a boomerang anti-nuke. I doubt that's going to happen, but you don't see that very often. Look at all that artillery. I mean, it's crazy. Alphahex moved up with his ACU. Like, look at that risk he took. Could totally do it. He's got everything he needs. An Aegis, huh? Sounds like a good unit. Very expensive. Now, are there any artillery shooting at Alphahex besides the disruptor stations? It's just the disruptor stations. Not gonna win. I'm telling you, those megas are not gonna be worth any. Ooh, look at that. It's raining. Man, that's nasty. That's so much artillery.
Strategic launch detected.
Where's it going? Better not be nuking them boomerangs, but... Oh, he destroyed that one, so this might be okay. What's it gonna hit? Where is this nuke gonna hit? And... Not core... Oh, that's even worse. Oh, that's even worse. Nice! That's actually a really good target for Alphahex. That was a phenomenal target. Rather than going for mass, because he knows his opponent can't really spend it, go for his research, because that's the greatest threat. Because if he researches something that could counter what Alphahex is doing, well, that's more dangerous than your opponent having mass. Of course, you don't want your opponent having mass. But I think that was a better target, so I agree with Alphahex's choice. Especially when he knows, with the cameras on the artillery shells, that there's a boomerang. So Alphahex is not going to make that mistake. Look at all that artillery. Oh, I should have just kept it there. Beautiful. Wow. A lot of artillery. Alphahex getting a little damage done to him. A little bit. But yeah, I told you this is why you don't build in a cluster. You don't build in a cluster. Not against artillery. Just don't do it. Yeah, mass conversion in a line. A little spaced out, so that's better. Soul Rippers, huh? I'd like to see how that's going to do against bomb bouncers. What would win with the stuff that is here? You gotta artillery better. So I guess that's all I could say you could do is artillery better. I mean, there's a Malord, a Monkey Lord, that's pretty good. But you know, artillery and recyclers, that's just going to be a gift of a lot of free mass. Malord is down. A tip of the hat, a tip of the fedora to milady. It's over. I mean, what are you going to do in this situation? How do you win? You artillery better, or you get a lucky snipe with a bunch of planes, which probably won't work. I mean, if you soften the area, destroy that bomb bouncer somehow, and knock out the shields, you might be able to pull it out. I don't know. But, yeah. I mean, I don't think Soul Rippers are the answer, personally. Better artillery? Maybe. Better air? Maybe. But a land assault? These magnetrons will just push it away. And whatever you get close will just get murdered by the recyclers. So, an air, you can't really gunship because of structure detonate. You got so much anti-air and bomb bouncers, so you can't really air. You can't really nuke because anti-nukes. What are you gonna do? I don't have a good solution. The Noah unit cannon could have been cool. I don't know if you guys heard my cat just meow at me. I have my door open because it's super, super hot in here. My cat just meowed at me. He's all meow. And I pet him. Give him a little pet. Squirrel is under siege. She's definitely going to be the target of pretty good idea flying away. I still don't think these Soul Rippers are going to do much. Jimmy Dean, did he get murdered or did he control K? Probably not a polite thing to do is control K in your teammate's base when they insist on playing. But if he got blowed up, that sucks. I mean, Alphahex still has a chance of losing, but it's all unlikely. It's unlikely. It's unlikely. Alphahex went training on his air units. Must have research to burn. What are these Soul Rippers gonna do? They're just gonna get structure detonated to death. And another reason why you don't build super close together. Mad Vapes is just going to get annihilated. I mean, what are you going to do in this situation? I mean, you just wait till the end, right? You don't see Soul Rippers very often. Now, is structure detonate even going to work, or are we going to see it? Yeah, it does a little bit. Those actually are pretty strong, huh? They're doing a decent amount of damage. Very expensive units. Are they... Yeah, they're doing some good work, kinda. Man, look at these bases just get decimated. Maybe these will be safe because they're too far away. I doubt it because of this. What is going on? Nubic is... He has built up a little base. That's pretty good. Definitely want to take out that mass conversion. Anything you can do to slow down that mass production. One goes, they all go, right? What I say. What's Nubic gonna do? Guess it's an ACU battle. Ooh, that's gonna suck for Squirrel. Boom! And down goes Squirrel. So, they're gonna fall into the pit of despair, and they're gone. And all we got left is Mad Vapes. I guess vaping isn't so bad for you if you're gonna survive. Of course, I'm kidding. I don't recommend vaping. You do what you want, though. You know, it's your life. do what's right for you. Just don't get sick. Everything in moderation is okay, probably. So, yeah. Jumping in anti-air. I think he knows he's going to die. This is kind of a Hail Mary. Just chilling there by a bomb bouncer, waiting to be annihilated, I'm sure. And boom! Down goes Mad Vapes. Very, very interesting match. I wonder what you guys all think about it at home. Quite interesting. 50 minutes. You don't usually get to 50 minutes in this game because usually it's over in like 10, 15, 20, maybe 30. But yeah, I had to do it because it was very, very interesting. Thank you for sending it my way, Alphahex, because of course I love seeing all the crazy games. And I'm needing more replays, so send me your good replays if you guys have any, because I don't have a whole lot of people sending me replays anymore. I mean, it's a sign of the times, guys. Let's be real. This game is over 10 years old, and I'm not going to be able to do this forever. Let's just be real. For those of you who made it to this far, I'm not going to be able to do Supreme Commander 2 forever, and that is okay, because this game is over 10 years old. I started in 2014. There's a lot of content on my channel alone for Supreme Commander 2, so we'll see what happens in the future, you know? I have a whole lot of replays sent by Alphahex. I got a whole lot of replays sent by a lot of other people, so we got some time. So should I keep it up once a week? We'll see what happens. Maybe something else will come up. Maybe I'll be doing a different game in a few years. So who knows? Who knows? So yeah, thank you, Alphahex, for sending me this replay. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, favorite it, because it helps me out. Send your good replays to stillspeaks@gmail.com, just like Alphahex did. Or did he join the Supreme Commander 2 Discord server? Cue Alphahex's ad right now.
What? You still haven't joined the biggest Supreme Commander 2 Discord in the world with over 1,000? 2,000? You have General, Hall of Fame, all the YouTube channels, all the YouTube videos, streaming. Don't worry about that. Ask for some help, post some memes, send some replays, find a game, dead chat. We even have a channel for all the Xbox Subcom 2 players. So what are you waiting for? Click the first link in the video description or just type Supreme Commander 2 in this thing that nobody will ever use. You should join now.
Click the link down below to get involved with that. And you could find me there, direct message me, upload your replay to me that way, or find hashtag replays for Still Speaks on the Supreme Commander 2 Discord server and upload it there and at me. Let me know you did that and be patient. So yeah, comment down below, say something nice about the players, about the game. Alphahex did phenomenal, of course. Do I even have to say that? He always does amazing. He's a great, great player. So yeah, phenomenal. Awesome player. So yeah, comment down below, say something nice. Just say something kind about the players, about the game, because we need more of that in the world, you know? So yeah, if you like what I do and you want to support this channel, the Patreon page, click the link down below to get involved with that. I want to say thank you, Alphahex, and High Noon, oh my goodness, Sapphire High Noon Yasuho. Thank you so much. Click the link down below to check out his YouTube channel, and check out Alphahex's YouTube channel as well. A lot of cool Supreme Commander 2 stuff. High Noon Yasuho, Sapphire High Noon Yasuho does a whole lot of unit creation stuff, so he's digging in the code and making his own units, which is really, really neat. And Alphahex, he does some memes, he does some, you know, crazy stuff, and he also does some tutorials. He's a very knowledgeable player. If you want to get better, check out his channel for sure. So yeah, if you don't like using Patreon or a monthly subscription or whatever, you could always buy some of my band's music for like $1, or go to bandcamp.com and buy all my band's music for under $3 right now as the time of recording. You could buy it anywhere music is streamed or sold, so you know that's how you could help me financially. If you want to do it for free, if you don't have any money or you don't want to spend money, I get it. Just watch my videos all the way through, comment them, like them, share them with people who like this stuff, and check out my band's music on Spotify. Listen to it all the way through. Vote for my band on polls, you know, that really helps. And yeah, comment my band's music videos, like all my music videos, and share them with people who like that style of music. That helps me out. Share my band's music to all of the people who like that stuff. That helps me out. Really, really does. Really helps me. So yeah. I think I'm going to end this. I think that's about where I'm at. Share with your friends, family, and foes because you need something interesting to watch as well. And as always, everyone, G.